This is an appetizer sampler order that I placed at the Dakota right before their kitchen was closed for tonight. 2 chicken tenders, two potato skins, 2 mac and cheese bites. At least I believe they're mac and cheese bites. Seem to be closer to mozzarella sticks, but they're shaped more like mozzarella wedges. And 2 pizza logs, all while coming with a big container of marinara sauce, for everything besides the potato skins. And for the potato skins, the small container of sour cream. Me and my mom were at the Dakota starting from the late evening hours throughout the early night hours. Not only for the karaoke night, but also for a birthday party celebrating 3 birthdays. And not all on the same day, but all around today. I sang a total of 3 songs. It's Now or Never by Elvis Presley, then Escape, or the Pina Colada song by Frank Holmes, and then lastly I sang Clocks by Coldplay. I got the appetizer sampler to have something to eat for later. I purposely had requested that the appetizer sampler not be cooked until 9:30 p.m. or essentially right before their kitchens closed. Even though at the time I made that request, I think around 8:30 p.m. I already technically had something to eat for later. In this case, about a third of an order of chorizo and Alfredo pasta. Only for the choice of pasta, I opted for the restaurant's house-made goni. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly. It starts with the G, but that G is silent. And it's essentially bits of cheese wrapped in pasta chunks. I opted for that. And initially thought that choice of pasta made it on the higher end of my tolerance. When it comes to cheesiness. I mean, it was still enjoyable, but after getting a bit of goni, with none of the Alfredo sauce, I realized it was the Alfredo sauce, the house-made Alfredo, that made my food as cheesy as it was, and not my unique choice of pasta for the dish. It came with diced tomatoes, which I don't recall noticing the taste of much. Partially due to the Alfredo sauce and partially due to the diced tomatoes not being that overwhelming. Not really being intense at all. The chorizo looked more like ground beef to me. When I see chorizo, I usually think of sliced sausage. Not ground beef. It even tasted kind of more like ground beef rather than chorizo. Though obviously not exactly like ground beef, just more like it. The taste was closer to that. Than that of chorizo. I also got 2 alcoholic beverages. In this case, from the Dakota specialty cocktail menu. First, a Celtic Russian martini. And then sometime later, a smoky margarita. And the first alcoholic beverage I ordered from a server at the dining room area. And then the second alcoholic beverage I ordered from the bar after walking up there. As by that point, me and my mom had moved from the dining area to the party room. Of the restaurant. Which is where karaoke nights are always held. Though I'm not sure if a karaoke night by itself counts as a full party. but tonight definitely did. I got 2 small medium squares of the marble cake with it seems Cool Whip frosting, which I prefer to other kinds of frosting, as other kinds of frosting tend to leave you feeling, at least leave me feeling, a bit dehydrated. Whereas Cool Whip frosting does not. As for marble cake, from my understanding of it, it's the equivalent of getting a Twist soft serve ice cream cone. It's half vanilla, half chocolate. And not evenly split down the middle per se, but mixed in to a point. The karaoke night was enjoyable to a point. It was kind of like being at a live concert. And when not enjoying the music and singing, I used the time to edit and upload the March 8th, my dinner video, to my YouTube channel. After editing that video, the raw video files, into the UCut video project file that I then uploaded to my YouTube channel. Around 1:45 p.m., I had the 24-piece cooked sushi combo pack that was part of our grocery shopping trip yesterday. Thankfully, the rice on each roll was still relatively fresh, as it hadn't been that much time. I had a glass of whole milk, just like what I'm having right now with that sushi. This being after roughly from about 11 in the morning to 11:30 in the morning, having a cup of plain coffee. I recall waking up today somewhere between 8:30 in the morning and 9 in the morning.